Hey YouTube. All right, so second session of backtesting here live. So yeah, I did some backtesting earlier today on the Silver Bullet ICT. I can show you some of those results. So we got I think I added about 2 weeks worth more testing data to this. If I look at the analytics, it's doing pretty good. I mean, this is about 2 months worth of trading, um, where at these drawdowns where we had sharp decreases in account equity, I was taking too many trades per day. I was just over trading, and then I am sticking to a rule of max 2 losses a day. And it's helped, and it was right around this point. It's helped tremendously. You see the equity curve go up. So catching a string of winners here, I think straight 4 winners in a row, almost a week's worth of trades that worked out. Pretty good risk to reward. So with easy way to calculate break even on risk to reward is if I take I think it was 2.35 plus 1, take that number divided by 3.35. I needed 29-30% win rate in order to break even. So you just take your RR plus 1 and then divide 100 by that, and it gives you your win rate to break even. So that's pretty good considering it's 45%. And I think I know I could do better when live trading because I have other confluences I look at that I can't look at while I'm backtesting. And the NQ is just, it's offering more RR because it completes the grabs of liquidity a lot easier than the ES. So I think I'm finding better results with that. So what I started with you last time, if I look at the analytics, this is not good, but it could be just where I started in the cycle of trading where I had some consistent drawdowns, but then I was able to crawl my way out of that and not have a sharp equity spike to get out of drawdown. And so right now I'm about negative $200, and we're just going to continue on with this. So let me just continue. And I just plan on doing this for, let's say, a week's worth of backtesting. See how long it takes. So set this up. These purple boxes are going to be the new week opening gaps. You can see them here. I think we're on, yeah, I just drew the last one here. So I'm trying to do a week of trades at least per these live sessions. So I go to so we're at 6:15. Just need to fast forward to, it would be the Monday at 9 a.m. or 10 a.m. Okay, so that's it. We're at 10 a.m. on Monday. Volume looks kind of light. I don't know if that's the backtesting software thing or what's up. On the NQ, I've mentioned before that I've looked at higher time frame analysis, and I wasn't going to try to do that with the ES in this case. I was just going to go with the outright strategy of reversing on the liquidity purge. So I'm going to go ahead and go past 10 a.m. I don't know why this pricing data looks so choppy. This doesn't look right. Yeah, something's up with this. Or if it's not loading, let me go to the next day and see if it's any better. 4th, or maybe it was because of 4th of July. It was that weekend. I'll get better numbers here. Okay, so we see we swept liquidity here. Well, I'm not supposed to do higher time frame analysis, so let's just go through and see what we get here. So some equal lows put in at 10 a.m. And we'll continue to go down. Okay, we get a sweep there. So now, according to the rules, we're looking for swing high. So we put in like that. It's 11 a.m. So no trade there. If I compare that to how I would have traded this, I would have seen this as a draw in liquidity, this order block here, right, which it did draw into. We had some volume balances in the 1 hour. And also, I guess to refine this order block, we could go to the 4 hour and go there. And even though we're bullish, I'd want to see probably a draw in liquidity on a Tuesday, making Tuesday low of the day. Understanding that my weekly profile would mean Tuesday could have, a draw into any volume imbalances. So in that case, if I did do analysis on this, I would look for supportive bearish structure. Just, not too many opportunities to enter. And I think it's a holiday weekend. We gotta take that in consideration. It's the 6th of July. So we might be interesting to see a reversal here. Let's see if it maintains that order block on the 4 hour. Where's the bottom of that guy? That's right here, but there's one below in a volume imbalance. So this liquidity was purged, and it's likely probably move up at the later part of the day. This is likely the low as we head into the next day. Just have an expansive week for the rest of the week. So here I'm definitely, on this day, it's a little clearer to get a picture of what's going on after Tuesday a lot of times. I'm getting better with the weekly profiles. I have to learn those. I haven't had any chance to cover ICT's core content because it's a lot of content. I'm just paying attention to his Twitter commentary and his spaces and everything. So this is kind of a seek and destroy pattern where we have consequent breakers. Again, this is looking at higher time frame, which I might just kill this entire backtesting session because I'm already seeing a pretty poor result from not considering higher time frame. So I'm not too sure what people are talking about on YouTube when they're saying that it's working without any bias at all in the higher time frame. Certainly not for me. So after 10 a.m. we get a liquidity purge, 1, 2, 3 swing lows. Maybe not on a higher time frame. So maybe that's what I got to look for. But just, yeah. All right, we get liquidity grab on all these time frames. And we are bullish. We already know that. So we got to wait for a structure shift like so. Okay, so that kind of meets our criteria. Let's look really quick to see if there's any liquidity below. No, we swept all this liquidity into this volume balance, sort of. Yeah, sort of tapped into that volume balance, but I'm going to consider this to be bullish. And I want to target these equal highs up here. So it's a pretty big risk to reward, and I'm going to get it on this pullback. I don't know why it's showing a gap there, but since my target is so far away, I'm going to allow for a bigger stop. Let's say right there, 2.62. Let's place a limit order. Let's go ahead and see if we get filled. Okay, we get filled and we get stopped out. So I'm going to allow one more entry if it's before 10 a.m. Let's look at the higher time frame, make sure we're still within structure. bullish structure? Looks like we are. Okay. I think I would consider a long position on the break of this structure to the upside. Stop below. I have been doing some, I don't do this normally with real trading, but with backtesting, I've found that break of structures are a pretty cool way to enter. You don't miss too much, and you can do smaller size and then enter on a pullback. Because you know once it clears this, it's likely to be bullish. So we place a stop order. Place this, okay, so that gets tapped in. Then so we see take profit. It's all supportive. Okay, so here I would move my stop to, let's say, this swing low. And there we go. Okay, so we got a profitable one. And again, this is like, so that was 2 to 1 almost, 1.93. So we're seeing some equity growth here. Let's keep going to the next trade. Fast forward to the next day. This is Wednesday. Okay, so we're at 10 a.m. We see there's a new week opening gap below here. So it could use that as support. Overall, the daily trend, even though we had this really deep pullback, you can see is bullish. So we've had supportive structure here to the upside. Let me look and see if there's any higher time frame. So here we're back testing, this is July 2021. We don't know about Russia's invasion of Ukraine yet, so the market's still bullish. I could see price gravitate towards this order block right here. I'll put it on the wick just so we get early indication. So what day is this? Thursday. Go on a Thursday. Again, I don't check historical if there's any news on this day or not. So let me go here. Okay, it's 10 a.m. So we break structure to the downside. We have supportive structure here. Let me measure OTE on the Fibonacci. So, I mean, it could take a trade here, but what would be my target? Let's see what the risk to reward would be. If we did take this on the 50%, let's say in this fair value gap, I target these equal highs. And my stop would be here. So yeah, 2 to 1. That seems pretty reasonable. Let's go ahead and place this order, limit order. Let's watch it, see what plays out. Okay, so we get a nice tap into there. I'll move my stop at break even. Let's see, what are we at? At 1.5 R, which hopefully is near these highs. Yeah, it's 1.4. That's good enough for me. I'm gonna go ahead and wait for that. Oh, okay, stopped out. No bueno. So what happened here? If we analyze this, I might have decided to go bullish a little too early, and I'm sorry, bearish or bullish a little too early, because we had this low being put in at, all users are experiencing buffering, YouTube is saying. YouTube is not receiving enough video. Oh, I gotta change my Recommended bit rate. Recommend that you use a stream bit rate of 4,500 kilobytes per second. Okay, I'll have to change that maybe next stream. All right, so what was I saying? There seems to be a sweep liquidity here and then a market structure shift to the downside. Let me get the same thing back and forth. So it looks like a tightening range. It's deciding what to do. Breaks to the upside. Sees support. Continues going up. Okay. Breaks to the upside. Comes down, retests. Goes back up. So this is Thursday. We've been streaming for 16 minutes only. That's pretty good. Did a whole week, almost a whole week in 20 minutes. So maybe we could do a whole month within the stream. I got some music playing in the background. It's royalty free. I hope YouTube doesn't strike it. Okay, so higher time frame. We have some relative equal highs here we can aim for. We already broke this order block, if that is indeed an order block, and very likely to reach into this, maybe perhaps respect this high. So let's fast forward. I don't know why the price action is so spotty in this back testing. So in the 15-minute, we cleared this high, this one. Reaching to this, we have another swing high here. Look at the 5-minute. Yeah, these are relative equal highs here. We cleared this swing high. There's some more relative equal highs here that kind of are suspicious. Could reach for that. I wanted to clear that before I take a short. So we need to clear this low. Let's see if we get an immediate. Okay, so we create a new high. We need to probably sweep this low right here. See that? It's past 11, so that's pretty much the end of the week. Let me just draw my new week opening gap. There we go. Okay. So we got Friday and Sunday. There's a new week opening gap. Let's play this guy into Monday morning. All right, we see prices starting to respect the new week opening gap here. Kind of tests it, breaks through it. I don't think we have any resistance above, do we? We have some liquidity up here. I think it already tapped it. Go to the 4-hour. Daily is the height of the markets in 2021. So we haven't cleared that guy yet. Let's move forward. Now we do. Okay. So we get a market structure shift to the upside. Okay, we got a small fair value gap here. No, that's not really one. The problem with this is that it's the highs of the market. All-time highs. So how do you play these longs with really no target? I guess we could do risk to reward and see if that actually works. This would be, the swing low would be protective, hopefully. That structure would be protective. And I would go for at least 1.5 to 1. So we'll try that. Do a limit order. Just hit the play button and see what happens. Okay, get stopped out. So in this case, possibly had to, these bars are so spotty. I don't know what's up with all these gaps. Is it a holiday or something? Not too sure. Usually this backtesting software is great with the bars painting, so I'm not too sure what's going on. But I think I'm going to pause it there. I'm having a little frustration with the consecutive losses. We're back down now, so if I go back to the dashboard, I mean, overall, these other 2 sessions I had for the silver bullet for ES, they did pretty good. They were profitable. You can see that's 27% up on all these accounts over 245 days of back testing. But this one is the first one I used with no overall bias, and it's not doing so well. And this one is just awesome. Like, I'm pretty sure when I fine tune this, I will be trading the NQ for this strategy. So I'm gonna leave it at that. It was a good 20 some minutes, and I'll probably do a little bit more tonight before bed, but I gotta hit the gym. So good luck to you guys.